Hey everybody, this is Dave Dugdale, learningvideo.com. I just thought I'd share an experience of touching my sensor. This is my Panasonic GH4 mirrorless camera, and as you can see, I put my pinky fingerprint right on the sensor. I was changing lenses really quickly. When I felt it happen, I was like, oh no, did I just touch the sensor? And I looked at it, I was like, oh, how am I gonna get that off? Because I've had Canon cameras before with mirrors that are protected, protect the sensor, and they vibrate the dust off. And let me just show you. Here's before and after. So I brought up the clarity and contrast of this so you can see my fingerprint better. And here's another shot of it. You can see at kind of a different angle. Definitely got a fingerprint going on there. So what I did is I bought some cleaning solutions because I want to try doing it myself. There's one called Photographic Solutions. I picked up their sensor swab. It's a 17 millimeter pre-moistened clips. I guess it's called the Type 2. And what I did, and I can put a link to it in the description below. So this is what it looked like before I started cleaning it. And as you can see the fingerprint right here. And I brought the clarity and contrast. So here's before and after. So it's not as bad as what it looks like, but it is kind of bad. And this is shooting at f/22. So I took a first pass at it with the swab, and it did a good job. You can see over on the left-hand side, it did a really nice, clean job. But over on the right, it had some extra stuff. So I brought out another thing called the Lens Pen Sensor Clear 2 Elite. It's an anti-static carbon compound, and you're supposed to rub it on part of it, just rub it right on the sensor. I couldn't blow this stuff off, this carbon, whatever's left of the residue, because there was, my fingerprint was a little bit still there, so I rubbed it a little bit. So that didn't do a very good job. So going to the next picture, I did another swipe with the lens cleaner. And now you can see I didn't lift it at the right spot. You're supposed to lift it down here. Oh well, so I tried again. And here we're starting to look a lot better. But yet again, you can see my technique, since I've never done this before, not so great. But you can see over here, I'm doing a pretty good job. So I went out and took a picture. Sure enough, you can see a little bit down here in the corner, and you can see that junk right up here. But rest of it is looking pretty good. So this is kind of like before, after. I'm using the same exact settings as I was here to show you the contrast. So I'm not doing anything different here. It's the exact same processing here. So you can see it has the same amount of clarity and contrast. So it looks pretty clean over here. So then I took one more swab, because that's all I bought was a 4-pack. I should have bought like a 24-pack. And as you can see, I did a pretty good job. Looks like I didn't lift up right here very well. And down here, it looks like I've still got some junk. Again, this is before and after. So maybe it's not as bad as it looks. So I went out and took a picture. And this is pretty darn clean. I got one dot up here and 2 little dots over here. And everything else looks pretty good. I mean, I could zoom in. Let's look around here. So you got the dot up there. Everything over here looks pretty good. Oh, there's a dot right there. What's interesting is this kind of textured pattern you see on the screen. I have a feeling that's just because I brought that contrast up so far. You can see it's gone there. And you can see there's that one dot here. If I go back to the original one, you can see, let's move over to a cleaner part. You can see that same texture is appearing. So it's just the kind of before and after kind of thing. So that's pretty much it. I just thought I'd share my experience with the products that I used. Maybe I'll put links down below to the products I used. But that's my first sensor cleaning. Almost, not too bad. Almost got it. I need maybe one or two more swipes with the right technique, and I think I would have gotten it. All right, talk to you guys later. Bye.